Hi and welcome everyone. I hope that you are all doing alright in this very surreal time. In today's video, we're going to talk about the modals used to express possibility and certainty. If you're ready, let's get started. Right. May, might, and could. We can use either may or might to say that something is possible or that is quite likely. We use may or might. Something is what? Possible. ممكن حدوث هذا الشيء. For example, it may be a bomb or it might be a bomb means what? Perhaps it is a bomb. لربما هي أكو احتمالية. I may or might go to the central library tomorrow. Okay? قد أذهب. هنالك احتمالية لذهابي إلى المكتبة المركزية غدا. Right? Pay attention to the word library. You can say library. Okay? Native speakers tend to say library instead of saying library. So you can also say library. Central library. المكتبة المركزية. We can also use could to say that something is possible. Okay? بإمكاننا الآن نستخدم could also to talk about possibility. For example, you could win £1,000,000. Perhaps you will win. Again, you could win £1,000,000. Okay? شوف هنا غيرت النبرة why because I have an exclamation mark. هذه عندي علامة تعجب بالأخير فلازم أنطيها بصيغة تعجب أيضا. Another example, the story could be true, I suppose. القصة قد تكون حقيقية. You see قد تكون. هنالك what? There is what? There is possibility. Good. Next. After may, might or could, we can use a continuous form. Be plus verb plus ing. Okay? For example, that man may or might be watching us. You see, may, might, plus be, plus verb, watch, and then we have ing. Perhaps he is watching us. لربما هو يشاهدنا حاليا. Perhaps, for example, you, or I can say, for example, my students might be listening to me right now. I truly hope that. Another example, Sarah may or might be working late tonight. Again, may, might, plus be, plus verb with ing. I'm not sure where Matthew is. He could be playing squash. I'm not sure. أنا غير متأكد من مكان ماثيو. He could be playing squash. لربما هو يلعب الآن squash اللي هي squash. نوع من أنواع الرياضات. By the way, just pay attention. In English they say squash. بالإنجليزي يستخدم يعني قراءة الصحيحة squash. بالعربي squash. And the same word can be used to mean ممكن يستخدمها حتى تعني كلمة قرع. Okay? أو الشجر يعني. So pay attention. Next. Yeah. Now, we have here a very important difference between may, might, and could when they are used in the negative. قبل شوية من أخذناها كلها تعني الاحتمالية. الفرق وين؟ عندما تكون منفية. We use may not and might not when something negative is possible. Something negative هو شيء منفي لكن بإمكان حدوثه. For example, Daniel may not get the job. Daniel may not get the job. Tom might not be in. قد لا يكون. Something negative. I mightn't finish the marathon tomorrow. It is what? What does it mean? It is possible that I will not finish it. Okay? احتمالي أن أنا ما راح أنهي السباق. Possible. Still possibility. لكن لا تزال شنو؟ إمكانية بها. On the other hand, couldn't. من الناحية الأخرى couldn't used to express that something is impossible. Okay? Impossible. Not possible. Possible. For example, Vicky is afraid of heights. She couldn't climb onto the roof. Climb. You see? Climb. B is what is silent, written but not pronounced. She couldn't climb. It is impossible for Vicky to climb. من المستحيل أنه تتسلق السقف. Why? Because she is afraid of heights. I'm completely unfit. I couldn't run a marathon. I couldn't, it means what? It means it is impossible for me to run a marathon. You see? Good. Finally, we have the difference between must and can't. We use must when we realize that something is true. استخدم must عندما يكون ندرك بأنه هذا الشيء هو صحيح certainly بالتأكيد. She isn't answering the phone. She must be out. هي ما عاد تجاوب. أنت متأكد أنه هي شنو؟ She must be out. I had my keys a moment ago. They must be here somewhere. ضيعت أنت مفاتيحك. أوكي. وجو جماعة يسألوك فأنت تقول I had my keys a moment ago. قبل شوية كانت معي. They must be here somewhere. أنت متأكد أنه هي موجودة هنا. ممكن بجيبك بمكان بالدرج. Another example. Andrew isn't here. He must be working in the library. Andrew ما موجود الآن. He must be working in the library. أنت متأكد أنه هو شنو؟ في المكتبة. John isn't listening to me. He must be playing PUBG. I'm just kidding you. Yes. Can't, on the other hand, we use it when we realize that something is impossible. Okay? Impossible. مستحيل. هذا شيء مستحيل. We haven't walked far. You can't be tired yet. Okay? احنا مو مشينا الفترة المسافة بعيدة. من غير ممكن انه انت تعبان الآن. Life can't be easy when you have to spend it in a wheelchair. Life can't be easy. ما راح تكون الحياة سهلة. Okay? Impossible. تأكد انت من هذا الشيء. ليش؟ يعني إذا قضيت على كرسي. Finally, Nick can't be touring Scotland. I saw him hat this morning. Can't be touring. Touring, it means يتجول في اسكتلندا. So can't be, it means something impossible. Yeah? So, that was the end of our lecture today. Thank you very much for listening and see you next time.